students, in this video session, I'm going to explain about the basic introduction about the chemistry advanced level chemistry course, and then give some information relevant to the chemistry course and then the university courses, and then the reference books, and then how to register to our chemistry course. So you'll be getting very important aspects or important idea about our chemistry course from this video. Please watch it carefully and then join our session. At the end of this video, as I'm explaining, you can register to our course.
Dear Dulan sir, can you please briefly explain how many lessons that you have and what about the practicals?
Yes. So dear students, in our advanced level chemistry session, we are having chemistry under 4 chapters, 4 sections: general chemistry, then physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and organic chemistry. So we have 14 lessons. So we are separating those 14 lessons under those 4 categories. And we are starting with general chemistry. So the first 2 units, then physical chemistry, then inorganic chemistry, then organic chemistry. So then all the 14 units we can classify. So in your term test, you'll be getting grade 12 first term, second term, third term, grade 13 first term, second term, third term. Likewise, you have 6 term tests. So in those 6 term tests, those chapters will be separately, they'll be asking in your term test. And when we're moving about to the practical session, it is very, very important. So we have like 44 practicals relevant to all the 14 lessons. So out of those 44 practicals, like most of the 20 practicals, like 20 practicals are very, very important in our session. It is compulsory, so definitely you have to practice it in your school laboratory. So it is very important to get the school support, school laboratory support. And in our classes also, some practicals we are explaining as live practicals, and most of the practicals we are explaining as video based practicals, some demonstrations likewise.
Dulan sir, can you please explain the structure of the chemistry paper in our advanced level?
Yes, so when we are getting the advanced level chemistry paper, it is just approximately equal to your O-level science paper, but it is a bit advanced. Actually, it's advanced. So when we are considering the paper, basically it contains 2 papers. Paper 1, it's an MCQ paper. So there's 50 MCQs. Okay, it's not 40 MCQs, it's 50 MCQs. And each and every MCQ, there's 5 choices. In your O-level, you had 4 choices, no? But here in the A-levels, you have 5 choices. So then you have 50 MCQs, and then you'll be getting 2 hours in order to complete the MCQ paper. So it is on a separate day, and then when you get to paper 2, it is not in the same day, it's in a different day when the A-level examination is there. So when we are moving about the paper 2, in paper 2 there's structured essay paper and then the essay paper. So in structured essay paper, you have 4 structured essay questions. You'll be getting 4 structured essay questions targeting general, inorganic, organic, physical, as I have explained previously. And when we are coming to the essay paper, there are 6 questions. But out of those 6 questions, you just have to answer only 4 questions. You can skip 2 questions depending on your lessons. So structured essay paper is compulsory, and essay paper you can do 4 questions, leaving 2 questions. So then total marks, when we get total marks, it is very important. In MCQ paper, you get 50 marks, 50 out of 100. Then in essay paper also, we'll be getting 50 marks for the essay paper, but in the marking procedure, we'll be marking out of 1000 marks and dividing it by 20 in order to take it into 50, and then adding it to the MCQ answers, MCQ marks, and then giving you the final marks out of 100. So that is the basic structure of the A-level paper, and we'll be giving the handouts relevant to those things. So this is just a general explanation on the paper structure.
Sir, can you please explain what are the opportunities that the student have with selecting the chemistry? I mean the university.
So, Udala, when you are selecting chemistry as a subject, both biology and combined math students, they are doing chemistry. So then combined math students, when they are taken to the engineering faculty, software engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, in those sessions, it is very important to have a subject like chemistry. It is compulsory, so you have to practice it. You have to do it as a subject. For biology students also, for the medical faculty and then the dental faculty. So those ones, it's compulsory. The subject is the chemistry is very important in that sense. So as a subject, chemistry is very important to both math science students. Apart from that, when you are practicing chemistry, there are wide range of opportunities in future, like pharmaceutical, medical laboratory technologies, and then some herbal, drug designing, computational drug designing. Likewise, very wide range of options you'll be getting as you are doing chemistry as a subject. So it is very, very important to know this well. So especially math students, when you are doing mathematics, you'll be getting physics and combined maths. It's just related to one point, one type, but chemistry, it's in a different type, but you have to practice it very well. And then you'll be getting high marks, high Z score in your A level examination. So it is very important to take you to the university admissions. So in university, as we are getting university courses, as I have explained previously, you'll be getting higher opportunities in university courses, basically University of Moratuwa, University of Peradeniya, University of Colombo for math students, and then for biology students, University of Colombo, University of Peradeniya, Ruhuna, Sri Jayawardhanapura. Likewise, there are so many options. And in after universities also, there are so many postgraduate courses. Especially, you can get very high marks in your you can score high marks in your university level, and then you can select to foreign universities and have MScs, PhDs also. So it is very important to like this subject, love this subject. So then you'll be getting the best from this for your life.
Okay, sir. Can you please explain what are the books that the student can buy related to the chemistry? And also, can you please explain what are the, if you have a website or you have a YouTube channel, please briefly explain that.
Yes. So there are so many books, but the basic thing is we have a resource book. We have resource book for each and every chapter, each and every unit. So the first book that you have to refer is the resource book. And then in our class, we'll be writing a separate note, a clear note, brief note. So that is the second thing. And apart from that, if you're referring more books, you can move to international books. Like for inorganic chemistry, you have J.D. Lee, Vogel's Inorganic Chemistry, and Central Science. Likewise, there are so many international books. We have PDFs, and we'll be sharing those PDFs with you. And other than that, it's very important to have a past paper book at the beginning, from the beginning. Okay. So we are referring like Sadipa, Sarasavi, those past paper books. So it is better to use like 2000 to 2020. Those past papers are available. And in examination department also, you can buy all the past papers as hard copies. And then in our term test discussions, we'll be giving the term test papers, especially in Colombo schools, Devi Balika Vidyalaya, Visakha Vidyalaya, and Royal College, Ananda College. In those term tests, we'll be sharing with you, and you can buy those ones as books also. There are some opportunities, and we'll be sharing those term tests with you, and we'll be discussing the term tests and past papers when we are doing the session, and especially in the paper class also, we'll be discussing. So when you are moving to the websites and then the online version, there are wide range of links, wide range of websites that we can refer. Especially we have our in my case, you have the I have my school YouTube channel and my own YouTube channel and my blog site. So you can visit my blog site and you can download all the term test papers, past papers relevant to all the subjects, and you can read, you can watch. So I invite you to visit my blog site also.
Dear Dulan sir, can you please briefly explain your theory course?
Yes. So, Pudala, when we are explaining about my theory course 2023, so we have arranged the action plan for 2023 batch. Already we have done it. So in March we will be starting. Pudala, you have done your O-levels recent past, but you have taken almost all the lessons in grade 11 as online sessions. So there are some issues with those chemistry parts. So we are going to revise those sessions, those lessons, basically moles, concentration, those calculation sessions, some important issues we have identified, and I'll be practicing those as a foundation course. So that is very important. So as a foundation course, we'll be commencing our session. So I have already added some mock papers. So please do those mock papers just before our foundation session. And then in our foundation session, I'll be explaining those mock papers with you. So it can be online or either physical. However, we'll be explaining it at my best level. And then I'll be taking you to the first lesson, that is atomic structure. Then from the atomic structure up to the unit 14, we'll be continuing your session. And we are trying to finish the syllabus by 2022 December. Okay, 2022 December, that's my target. And then you have like more than 8 months or 9 months will remain to your A-level advanced level 2023 paper. That's the target. So with that, when we are considering a certain lesson, I'll be explaining this lesson, and then we'll be writing a clear note. And then in your book, we'll be writing a clear note. We don't fill tutes, okay? And then we'll be doing past paper questions, on the spot past paper questions, and some term test paper questions also relevant to that. And then when you are reaching to a certain term test, we'll be discussing specific model term tests through our paper class. And then you can watch those paper class sessions also when you are reaching to a certain term test. That will be very essential, and we are trying to keep you at the first three for the first three students at each and every class in your term test. Your target is to score the best results, best mark in your class. So we are going to support and we are going to keep you up in your class. That's my target in your term test. So basically, my session, in my lessons, I'll be explaining questions, past papers and term test papers more and more other than the theory session. And in practical cases, I'll be explaining the practical book. You have a practical book. I'll be explaining the practical at the same time, and I'll be showing a certain video, or sometimes a live demonstration will also be done in the session. So that is the theory course that I'm going to continue for 2023 batch. I think it's clear to you.
Sir, if our student willing to participate your chemistry course, so please can you please explain how they can join, and what about the registration?
Yes, sure. So we'll be commencing the session on next Friday at 6 p.m. evening. So it's an online session. Due to this COVID issue, we can't have physical classes. Otherwise, we'll be starting as a physical class. But in this session, we are trying to manage it up to the online session. We have to start it because we have to do the foundation course also. So the foundation course will be starting on the Friday at 6 p.m. So you can join. Please register before Friday through our Google form. So we'll be sending a Google form to you. So please take it and then register by filling the Google form. I'll be doing my classes under 3 institutions. So you'll be having those 3 institutions. You can select the institute, and then you can select the time, and then you can select the course and everything. So please send the feedback to me, and then I'll be giving the best of me in order to finish this journey, this A-level journey, as a best level, as my best level. So I'm trying to finish it. So it is your duty to work very hard with me, especially when I'm giving homeworks. You have to do it at the same time. Before the next class, you have to do, and then in the paper class, specifically, you have to do the paper very well, and we'll be recording your marks, and we'll be holding some paper, the paper marking sessions and some parents meetings likewise. So it is a very active class. So no need to explain much more about that. Just feel it. Just join with our course. So we'll be meeting on Friday. Okay, Putala. So wishing you all the very best for your A-level journey, for your 2023 A-level examination. Okay, thank you.